I live in Bengaluru, and if there's one thing I love, it's eating chips, especially the green packet of Lays. I eat them all the time while eating food, while working, while writing scripts, and also in the evening with a coffee. Here, when I go to the shop, I have several options: Lays, Bingo, 2M, and many others. But recently, I went to Gujarat, and craving my favorite green Lays, I went to a shop and saw the same flavor, but it wasn't Lays. I went to another shop, no Lays there either, and another shop, same story. Finally, I gave up and bought these. As soon as I had the first chip, wow, I understood why the people of Gujarat preferred this brand over Lays or Bingo. The taste was so much better, plus the packet had more chips and less air. So I started digging into the homegrown chips brand Balaji Wafers. I found out they had captured a massive 91% market share in Gujarat, outperforming global giants like Lays. Now, I was really curious, how did Balaji Wafers, a local brand, manage to dominate the market like this? What makes them so special that people would pick them over big names like Lays or Bingo? This is where the story of Balaji Wafers really gets interesting. Balaji Wafers, now a 5,000 crore Indian chips brand, was started by Chandubhai Virani, son of a farmer from Doraji village in Jamnagar, Gujarat. It started as a small-scale venture in their home, has now become household name, and is the second most liked wafers and chips brand in India. So, how did a farmer's son who once worked in a cinema hall canteen build one of India's biggest chips empires? Well, it all started back in 1972 when a severe drought in Gujarat made farming impossible. Facing tough times, Chandubhai's father, Popat Ramjibhai Virani, had to sell their ancestor farmland for 20,000 rupees, and it was a big deal back then. After selling their land, Chandubhai and his brothers decided to start a business selling fertilizers and farm tools. But due to their inexperience, the venture failed. In 1974, with the family facing financial difficulties, Chandubhai and his brothers relocated to Rajkot in search of work. To cover living expenses, they took on various small jobs, such as repairing cinema seats and putting up posters. In 1976, they finally got the contract of running a canteen for 1,000 rupees per month in Astron Cinema. At first, they sold sandwiches, but they quickly realized that the short shelf life of sandwiches meant they were losing money as unsold food went to waste. Determined to find a solution, they began looking for a product with longer shelf life that would reduce wastage and improve profits. That's when Chandubhai had an idea, and he shifted his focus to wafers, an affordable snack that could be stored longer, stay fresh, and cater to the movie-going crowd. This small change marked the beginning of something much bigger for their business. One of the biggest challenges Chandubhai faced early on was unreliable supply. The vendor who supplied wafer to his canteen was often late, leaving him without products to sell at peak times, which directly impacted his business and led to significant losses. Frustrated by this dependency, Chandubhai decided that he would start making his own wafers. But what truly set his wafers apart was their superior quality and taste. Customers at the cinema began to take notice, and word of mouth spread quickly. Chandubhai recognized this growing demand for his homemade wafers and sensed an opportunity. He decided to do something of his own. He started the production of homemade chips in a temporary shed at his residence with a small capital. Soon, he expanded to running 3 canteens in total and began supplying his wafers to many local retailers. They named their brand Balaji, inspired by a small glass idol of Lord Hanuman kept in their room. But things were just getting started. As the demand for his wafers grew, Chandubhai quickly realized he couldn't keep up with the supply using the current setup. He knew he needed to find a way to speed up the production process, and that's when he got the idea of introducing machinery to speed up the production process of wafers. However, the potato peeling and slicing machines available in the market was too expensive. Chandubhai carefully studied the machine's design, broke it down to understand how it worked, then bought the individual parts from local market. He built his own machine in just 5,000 rupees, saving costs and boosting production. In 1989, Chandubhai and his brothers set up Gujarat's first fully automated potato chips factory in Rajkot with the help of 50 lakh rupees loan from the bank. 3 years later, in 1992, the Virani brothers officially registered their company as Balaji Wafers Private Limited, making the start of their journey from a small venture to a major player in the snack industry. They competed against big names like Uncle Chips and Haldirams. Until 1998, Uncle Chips was the market leader in India with around 71% market share. But things were changing. Balaji Wafers focused only on giving quality products, delivery, pricing and service. Many of their competitors were still making handmade chips, but Balaji was using technology all the way in the past. Today, Balaji is the largest regional potato wafers brand of western states of India, like Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Goa, where they hold about 71% of the market share. And in Gujarat, they hold 91% market share and are even bigger than Lay's. One of the main insights why Balaji was able to scale so rapidly was they created different varieties of products to cater to different segments of regional market. You see, India is a very diverse country. Every region is adapted to a different taste. From the fiery curries of the north to the delicate seafood and rice dishes of the south. Balaji understood this and introduced new flavors keeping the local taste in mind, which quickly became local favorites. On the other hand, competitors like Lay's took different approach, offering international flavors like American cream and onion, West Indies sweet chili, which became popular in the urban cities but didn't connect with the traditional taste preferences of many Indian consumers. Balaji Wafer now has over 65 products and employs nearly 250,000 people. Every day, they process more than 6.5 million kilograms of potatoes and 10 million kilograms of namkeen, supported by a huge distribution network of over 1,225 dealers. Despite early success, Chandubhai was always cautious about expanding too quickly. His philosophy was simple: one area at a time, one fight at a time. Now, with the second generation entrepreneurs taking over the business, Shyambhai is planning to take the brand nationwide. His expansion strategy is clear. Before entering new markets, Balaji needs to establish manufacturing facilities across the country. Relying on their existing plants in Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh isn't enough to meet the demand in new regions. Setting up local production units will not only allow them to maintain product quality but also optimize distribution costs, positioning Balaji for further success across India. Every growth story has some setbacks, and for Balaji Wafers, one of the biggest challenges came in the form of legal battle with PepsiCo, the global giant behind Lay's. PepsiCo claimed that Balaji had copied Lay's packaging design, and despite Chandubhai's strong defense, arguing that lawsuit was simply because Balaji's rapid growth, the court ruled in the favor of PepsiCo. As a result, Balaji was forced to change its packaging design. This could have been a major blow to the brand, and many critics warned that altering the design would lead to a loss of brand recognition among consumers. But Chandubhai remained confident. He knew that while packaging might be important, what really mattered was the product itself. He believed people remembered name more than logos, and that the quality of Balaji chips would keep the customers coming back. In 2018, Balaji Wafers underwent a complete packaging revamp. What some people saw as a setback became an opportunity for the company to refresh its image while maintaining its strong presence in the market. While Lay's market share in India dipped slightly from 51 to 49%, Balaji continued to grow with an increase of 20 to 25% every year. Over time, many MNCs, including PepsiCo itself, approached Chandubhai with offers to buy stakes in Balaji, some as high as 4,000 crore rupees. But despite these offers, Chandubhai has continued to stand firm, keeping the brand independent and focused on its core mission, delivering quality chips that resonate with local taste. If you enjoyed watching the story of Balaji Wafers, make sure to give me a like, definitely comment what you learned from the story, and please subscribe for more such amazing content in the future.